Hello and welcome to Our Church at Home. This is a short introductory video to explain who this is for, what resources there are, and how you might like to use them. So who is this for? These resources have been designed for many different contexts. You might be an activities coordinator in a care home, perhaps a family group wanting to do Our Church at Home, perhaps one-to-one with a friend or relative, or even on your own. The resources are designed to be intergenerational and inclusive of people living with dementia. So let me take you to the website to explain what resources are on offer. So if you go to www.storiesforthesoul.org and click on Our Church at Home, you'll find that there are different themes. They're based on Christian festivals, but also on themes like hope, peace, trust, friendship, family, and so on. We're designing them as we go along, so some of these aren't there yet, but they'll be developed over 2021. Let me take you through an overview of a session. Stories for the Soul is based on the values of community, story, and creativity. And at the heart of any of Our Church at Home must be relationships. The relationship that you have with the people you're caring for, or the people you're living with, or visiting. So at the start is the welcome, and that is about creating a good, safe place for people to enjoy being together and to have agency for themselves, to be creative and to respond to the story for themselves. So that welcome goes throughout the whole of the session. The session starts with story and wandering. So we give you some ideas about how to facilitate that story and the wandering. We give you ideas of questions like, I wonder what you liked, or wonder how the story made you feel. And there are particular questions for each of the themes as well. We provide links to hymns and carols and prayers that are either downloaded or that we've recorded for you. And finally, a celebration, a time to eat and drink together and to share good relationships. For each of the themes, we offer lots of further response resources. These could be used within the session if you have time, or perhaps during the week or months ahead to keep reflecting on the theme. So let me take you to one of the themes. So if we look at Advent. Okay, so there is a short story that has been recorded, and you can just press and play if you want to. Or for some of them, we have the picture and the script that you can download and tell the story yourself. So maybe you want to watch the story and then you decide, well, I can tell this with my group for myself. So let me show you an example. Hello and welcome to Our Church at Home. This is the story of Advent. Peace be with you. Advent is a time of waiting and hoping. It's the time before Christmas, when we're waiting for a king to be born. Mary and Joseph were on the road to Bethlehem. So that's just the start of that story, but it's short so that people with smaller concentration can still access it. You notice that we use some of the words that people might be familiar with, like peace be with you, but we try to make it inclusive of people who may have a Christian faith, but also people who want to join in but wouldn't call themselves Christians. So for Advent, the wandering questions There are some generic ones that we could always use, but also ones that are specific to the Advent story. There are links to hymns and prayers, ones, as I say, that you can download and ones that you can just press and play. Then we have the celebration, and there are all these resources at the end. So for instance, you may feel that the person you're working with, or you or the group may like to create a poem together. So here's one idea of how to do this. These resources have been designed by a lady called Carrie Backhouse, and she has had years of experience of working with people with dementia in care homes and in other places. So here's another idea, prayer garland, something you might make together, another lovely intergenerational activity. You can also click on our other pages. So we have a particular page on dementia wellbeing and links to other resources on the website. So finally, we would love your feedback on each session. So there is a feedback questionnaire. This is so that we can improve on these resources, but also so that we can collaborate with you. So you may have ideas for further resources, as well as comments you'd like to make to us. We want to work with people, and there are things that will be out there that we'd love to include, if possible, with these resources. So thank you for listening, and we hope that you will try out these resources in whichever context you're in, and that you would work with us and give us your feedback. So thank you very much. Bye-bye.